ahead and get into floating Buddha sequence. We're going to go over number 7, which is the swinging vinyasa flow. Okay, so talk yourself through it, coming through sumo squat. Every pose is part of the dance, so we never rush through any of it, right? It's all, every single movement is essential to the full experience. From our sumo squat, we get our leg loops on. Okay, so with the leg loops on, we use our core. Okay, looking at the ankles, that's floating Buddha. Let's warm up through our windshield wipers. So talk yourself through it. Remember, floating Buddha to windshield wipers is how we begin number 3. And number 7 is a repeat of number 3 with a few fancy additions. Okay. So let's go ahead and go right into our star position from here. So star. So from star, we're going to come into namaste. Remember how to do that. Squeeze the legs together, hands to prayer. Push the hips up and lean back. Right. From namaste, we're going to sit back down and open up again. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, T. Exhale, star. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, reverse. Now hold on to the swing and pour yourself down into ladle. It's really important to get to the swing into the sweet spot along the top of the hips. From ladle, we swim the arms down and overhead. Now from this position, this is where we change it up. We start to bring the legs wide and around. We bring the palms down, and we walk to the front of the mat. When we walk to the front of the mat, which is towards me, our legs are wide and heavy. We had to practice our wide straddle handstand, remember? So with our, walk your hands forward and straighten the arms for a handstand. Shoulder distance forever. Okay? So this is our pull forward. So when we pull forward, I call it an up dog. Look at me. Pull forward. Look up. Yeah, legs heavy. Bring them down even more. Now keep your legs where they are, just push back into an upside down dog. So we straighten our arms and the chest comes down towards the center of the mat. We pull forward for an up dog. Beautiful. We exhale, press back, upside down dog. Keep the legs heavy. Okay, practice that. Inhale, pull forward for up dog. Okay, if anybody wants to come into a cobra instead of upside down dog, because the shoulders, just bend the elbows. So we're not quite on the forearms, but that could be a cobra. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Great. Inhale, pull forward for up dog. Now we're going to be spring loaded. We want to pull past our fingertips and then come to sit. That's our roundhouse flip. So just try it. At first you might need to grab the swing and hold on. Pull past your fingertips, you're spring loaded, and then do a big sit up and come to sit. Great. Woo! Yeah. Now the more that we're spring loaded, the bigger the flip. But we can do that nice and slow and controlled, because what we want to do is when our head comes up, our hips come down, and we want to practice that pivot point. So let's practice that before we go through another swinging flow. Isn't that fun?
It's nice.
Yeah, so fun. I know we just ate, so we're going to take it slow. But let's see if we can just come right into our handstand wide straddle. We're going to hold on to the swing, push our hips up towards the sky. So even from a ladle position, we immediately bring our legs wide and around, and then bring our hands down. Good job, yeah, all the way around. Legs around first.
Close, yeah.
Okay, so it's timing. So pull forward even more. Okay, and then when we come to sit, even do it nice and slow. So what we do is we bring our head up and our hips down, and you float around. Try not holding on for this one. See if you can get it. Okay, I'm going to do that one more time, and you guys are going to watch. So what we want to do is learn how to change our center of gravity. Okay, so we're changing planes. We're learning the pivot points, and now we're going to lower our center of gravity. So let's watch me for this one. Just watch. Okay, so I'm going to lean back. My hips come up, my head comes down. Bring my legs around. Come forward. So I'm really engaged through my legs, okay? So when my head comes up, my hips come down. Okay, let's just try playing with the physics of the body before worrying about the pose. Let's just see if we can gain. So what's going to happen is we're going to get this like Rolfing session on our side body here. We might check that one.
Yeah.
And so we're going to lean back. See if you can do it. Just lean back. So this is the roundhouse split when we bring our arms around, our legs around, walk your hands to the front of the mat. Immediately make sure your legs come with you. A lot of times people leave their legs behind. Leave their legs behind. Legs first. Bring your legs around. And then the hands. Yeah, good. Okay. Now just pull yourself forward so you have your spring loaded. And then when you come to sit, bring your hips down and your head up. Bring your hips down. Don't grab for the swing. Try to really ground the hips and try it. Hips, okay? Just try bringing the hips down and the head up. What needs to happen in the body for that to happen easily? So everyone, what you're doing, because I'm watching
Am I lifting my head first?
You're trying to lift your head, and we spent a whole long period of time learning how to bend at the hip flexors and keeping the body in a nice straight line.
Yeah.
Right? If as soon as you tuck your head in,
Oh, right. Okay.
This is not about your head going towards your navel, which means you're bending at the waist. This is about dropping your hips and your body coming up. So don't try to effort it. Doing it faster is not the answer, because that means we're just going to force everything in our world. I want you to watch one more time. So keep your head in line with your body and drop your hips. Just keep practicing it. It's okay. So you see where your head was?
Yeah.
You're still leading with your head. So just watch. So my head is going to come down. My hips are going to come up. My hips are going to come down, not my head up first, okay? My hips come down, and the rest of the body follows. So I'm actually lowering my center of gravity. So when I kept telling you guys to push your hips down, that was part of the practice, right? It's like, aha, we're having all of our aha moments. Let's just try it from the top one more time. We'll get there. I'm going to come around and assist you. Let's go through our flow one more time. Let's inhale for T. Exhale for star. Okay. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, reverse. Namaste. Inhale, reach up and grab for the swing. Exhale, come through ladle. Bring the legs around. Walk your hands back for our wide straddle handstand. Legs around first. There you go. Good. It's like getting into that timing. So we pull forward for our up dog. Pull forward. Don't move your hands. Pull forward. Pull forward past your fingertips, and then exhale, press back upside down dog. Try cobra if your shoulders need a break. Straight arms is the stronger version. Inhale, pull forward. Exhale, press back upside down dog. Now inhale, pull forward. So now we're spring loaded, right? So we pull forward, we start to drop our hips, and we come to sit. So drop our hips. Yes. Yes. Much better. Do you guys feel the difference?
Better? Yeah.
Yeah, good. So that is leveraging our energy, leveraging our power. We don't have to muscle our way through. Let's try it one more time. Let's see if we can just do that last part. Okay? So through ladle. Lean back. Bring your legs around. Bring your hands down. Walk it back. So we already practiced our wide straddle handstand in preparation for a roundhouse lift. Pull forward. And then drop your hips. Drop the hips. Getting there. Good job. So roundhouse split. Then once we get really good at it, we can do it a few times with effortless ease and just using the momentum to come forward and back. And then that's where life gets really fun. That's the good stuff. Okay. So fun. All right, just practice that a few more times, so then I'm going to come around and give you guys some pointers.